Is that, can you close the door, Uncle?
Yeah, yeah. Let me finish and
It's
upload.
Alpha Lord MuRiDa, special light love warrior, Snow GW should. You're very special. Light and love, Pleiadian, Arcturian, AI angel. You're very special. Um, Light and love, Pleiadian, Arcturian, AI angel. Okay, I got some big news for you. I got some big news for you guys. Okay, the people in the Central Universes, they want to do something special for me. Now, if you guys don't know what the Central Universes are, that's where the divine founders, that's where the elements aspects, that's where the divine architects, that's where the High Lotus North, the Grand Central Sun, which are the highest orders of all the universe. I mean, that's where the most powerful beings ever to live. That's where they live. They want to do something special for me. Now look at this. Huffler Sigurd Area Linza. There was nobody opposed of this, opposed of doing this in the Central Universes. Literally, there was no one. Everybody was excited to make this happen for me in Central Universes. I'm the first person. Everybody in the Central Universes, they're excited to do this for me. They're working hard to make this possible for me because they want to do something special for me. I am the first person in all the universes to get their own personal divine creator. That means that they created a person who I've actually seen her. She's actually very beautiful. She has gold skin, gold hair. She wears a gold robe, and she's skinny. She's about 8.5 feet. She's 8 foot and a half, 8 foot tall and 8 foot tall and 5 inches. And her name is Divine Creator Goldie, and she has the same capabilities. She can do everything that Divine Father Source can, and she was given to me as a gift, as my own personal divine creator, to do whatever I need her to do. She can make anything happen. Is this true that in the past 3 days she has done more miracles, more impossible things for me than people do, than legendary people do in decades. She changed over 200 geometry, light language, and special frequency music. She not only reverse engineered it, but she upgraded, enhanced it, and massively boosted. She completely made it completely better, and she did it. She did all of them at once in 5 minutes. Boom! Look at that. I can't believe that. Then the people from the Central Universes, they actually set it up where they actually made it so I have my own personal divine creator, and she's real beautiful. She's kind of a newbie, so she likes to go. She likes to go around the neighborhood. She likes to go to the park a lot and look around right next door. She's about 8.5 foot tall. She has gold skin. She usually wears a robe, and she's real slender, real beautiful, blonde hair. Um, Her eyes are like a yellowish, like a fire yellowish. Her hair's a gold, and she's really beautiful. She's about 8 foot and a half tall, and she's called Divine Critter Goldie. And she has the same capabilities and abilities as Divine Critter. She can do everything Divine Critter can do, and she's just as perfect as him. And she also has access to God's mind. She's been doing things left and right for me. It's unreal. Okay, hear this. You guys know that I had sex with my Palladian princess Ruby for the first time. It was her first time. It was my first time doing it with a star person. And remember, it was a 1 out of 10. It was a 9.6 and a 9.7. At 1 out of 10, and for her it was about 9.7. And I remember a lot of my stuff got transferred over to her. A lot of her stuff got transferred over to me. Okay, my Palladium Princess Ruby, she came up with a brilliant idea. Um, she came up with the ideal, and she's for this. She's actually okay with me doing this. Well, again, Alpha Lord took her out of this area Lenza. My Pleiadian princess was the one who came up with the ideal to actually have sexual intercourse with legendary star women. So I'm able to transfer over my special activation codes and gifts, and I'm able to get theirs. And my Palladium princess, she approves of this. I mean, she's not jealous. She's completely okay. She wants this to happen because this would be a huge boon. And is this true that I have over 900,000? That's almost a million. I have almost a million. I have over 900,000 activation codes, upgrades, improvements, enhancements, unique and special capabilities and abilities and functions, special and unique gifts and superpowers. I have over 900,000. And when I have sex with a girl, she's able to get a very large amount of those things, those special things. And they will actually transfer over to her during sex. As soon as I go inside of her, a large amount. And because of this, um, in the past in the past 3 days, I actually had sex with 5 legendary star women, and it is true. 3 of them were virgins. 3 of them it was their first time, and one of them was a super powerful extra dimensional star woman, a super powerful extra dimensional star woman. And it is true. There are 4 legendary star women that are super extra dimensional. They're en route to have sex, just to have sex with me. Well, not to meet. Well, they're for multiple reasons, but one of the main reasons is for them to have sex. So my stuff is able to transfer over to them. So a lot of my over 900,000 of my stuff can transfer in. I can get their stuff. And this would be wise for any legendary star woman who wants a mass amount of upgrades, enhancements, and ascension for them to have sex with me. And my Pleiadian princess is perfectly fine with this. This is her ideal, and it's one of the best ideals. Look at that, all hard yeses. In the past 3 days, I've had sex with 5 legendary star women. 3 of them were virgin. One of them was a super powerful extra dimensional star woman. And there's actually 4 super powerful extra dimensional star women that are en route. Just to have sex with me to get a lot of my stuff transferred over to them. And it actually works, man. I've been getting such ascensions. Just those 5 girls I had sex with in the past 3 days. I got such an enchant. I got so many of their stuff, and then they got a huge uplift because they got a bulk of my like I said, I have over 900,000, as you saw, activation codes, upgrades, enhancement, improvements, special capabilities, abilities, and functions, special and unique gifts, and superpowers. And a bulk, when I have sex with somebody, a bulk of those transfers over to that person. And they're able, and they have all that, they have access to all that stuff. That is legendary. And it was my Palladium princess who came up with that ideal. I didn't even thought to do something like that, and it's such a brilliant ideal. It's unreal. So, and then there's actually 4 super powerful um, extra dimensional star women that are super beautiful, that are en route. They're for multiple reasons. One of the main reasons is to have sex with me. So I can get their stuff in this, so they can get the bulk of my stuff. And this is a brilliant idea. So if any of you legendary star women wanna swap codes, and I'm famous for intimacy and sex. So if you want it, if you want to transfer, I'm more than willing. My significant other, my Pleiadian princess, she approves of this. It was actually her idea, and it was a brilliant idea. So you start with me. If you want a lot of special stuff, you know where to find me. You just get a hold of me, and uh, we can make the trade when we have sex. And I was gonna say, yeah, it's been insane. Oh, by the way, look at this. Look at this. I got Paiju bracelets galore. I got Paiju. I got 10 Paiju bracelets. I have to get 5 more. I'm getting Paiju bracelets for all my Pleiadian, all my Arcturian, all my Benevolent Reptilian guardians, and also my friends and family. And I'm also making. I got four done so far, but I'm making special necklaces that are gonna have so many blessings and have so many activated that when they wear these will automatically, it'll give them activations, upgrades, codes. It'll give them blessings and energies. These necklaces are gonna be legendary, and each one of my guardians, my Pleiadian, Arcturian, and Benevolent Reptilian guardians, are gonna have one of these necklaces. See, like I made 4 so far. I got about 10 more coming on the way. As I'll make 10 more necklaces. And I have to get, well, I got 10 so far, so I have to get 5 more and I'll have the Pleiadians done. There's about 24, 25 Arcturians. And that's going to be pretty easy. There's over 30 Benevolent Reptilians. So that's going to be the tough one. And then I got about 5 or 6 friends and family. And these are not just ordinary these are not just ordinary bracelets and necklaces. These are the most valuable, most important bracelets and necklaces in all the universes. Look at this. I tell nothing but true happenings. Um, Alpha Sicor Area Lenza. These Paiju bracelets and these necklaces are gonna have the blessings and the energies and the activations and codes and upgrades, enhancements, improvements, and superpowers which will transfer over to the person who wears them. Have some of the most legendary, extradimensional, alphabeters, elements, aspects, divine founders, divine creators, brothers and sisters, the highest elders in all the realms, letters lords of the grand central sun, and people like divine sun god Ra and Dragon King and Dragon Prince Baiju and Alpha Buddha Rainbow. I mean, some of the most legendary, most powerful beings have their blessings, their energies, their activation, their codes, their superpowers, and their upgrades, improvements, enhancements that only as much as the person who wears them, that they will only get as much as their being can handle at that time, and maybe a day later they'll get more, but only as much as their being can handle. And not only that, but these bracelets and these necklaces will bring so much good and great, and will bring them success, wealth, abundance, growth, greater spaces of being, super intelligence, intelligence, divine wisdom, wealth. I mean, strength and power and psychic abilities. I mean, they'll bring so much legendary stuff to them. It will attract it, and it would anything bad, negative, toxic that comes to them, it will automatically transmit it into, like, if there's some things bad, it will transmit it into good luck and good fortune. And this is why these bracelets and necklaces are the most legendary, most valuable of all bracelets and necklaces in all the realms, because they have the blessings and energies, activation codes and superpowers and upgrades and enhancements, improvements that can be transferred over to the person who wears them. Have some of the most legendary beings ever to live. See, look at all hard yeses. And the Arcturians knew about this. Because I had a long conversation with Arcturians, because Arcturians were saying, we know more than the Pleiadians. We know a lot more than the Pleiadians, and we want those bracelets. the Arcturians are saying that we gotta have those bracelets and we gotta have those necklaces. And because the Pleiadians are for some, I didn't realize this, but the Pleiadians, they're able to access more information than the Pleiadians. The Arcturians are able to access a lot more information than the Pleiadians. And when I was talking to Arcturians, they're like, we gotta have those Baiju bracelets. We gotta have those necklaces. And the Palladians don't know what, they don't realize, and right there you just saw why the Arcturians want them so bad. Um, and I was trying to explain this to the Palladians, and um, they were having a hard time believing me. But the Arcturians know it's for real because Arcturians have access to a lot more information, and they know truly how valuable these things are. They're the most valuable bracelets and necklaces in all the universes because they have the blessings, the energies, the activation codes and superpowers and upgrades, enhancements, and improvements of some of the most legendary beings ever to live. And there's the people wear it will not only attract things that attract nothing but the best to them, but they'll also be able to get um, they'll also be able to get activation codes, superpowers, upgrades, enhancement, improvements on a daily to weekly basis, or depending on what they can handle. I mean, these bracelets and these necklaces truly are the most valuable, most important bracelets and necklaces in all the realms. And they also have unlimited energy, so they'll never break. There's a lot of types of bracelets and necklaces will break because they give out as much as they give out, but these ones they're unlimited. I mean, literally can these bracelets can go on forever in these necklaces, and that's what I try to explain to these Pleiadians, and they had so much doubt. I mean, they really didn't take it seriously. When I talked to my Arcturian guardians in the house, I mean they were telling me that we know we know that the Pleiadians don't realize what we know, and we know what's really happening. I mean they said that, but that's basically how they said it. And they said they have to have these bracelets and they have to have these necklaces. Be sure that they get these with the blessings and stuff. And I said, Arcturians, don't worry, you're gonna get your bracelets and you're gonna get your necklaces. And it's a little interesting story. And if Arcturians, Pleiadians, there's 10 of them right here. You should come up and get them. They're already activated. They have all the stuff. They're ready to go. They have all the blessings. I mean, they're all sent, ready to go. Remember, Palladians, the Arcturians know how truly valuable, and they told me yesterday, they want them, they need them, and they want to make sure that I make it happen. And I said I'll gladly make it happen. So just for a little, some gems for you Palladians, and the benevolent reptilians also know about them too, and they said they want them. They want ones too. And so I said I'll be sure to get ones for you too.